Hey everybody, Sean here, and I hope you're doing well. The popular phrase, love the sinner, hate the sin, is what we'll look at today, so let's jump right in. This may be a popular saying, but is it true, and what does the Bible say? We have to look at this in two parts. Does God love the sinner and hate the sin? And should we love the sinner but hate the sin? Let's start with God first. Does he love the sinner but hate the sin? Well, yes and no. Many scriptures are clear that God does hate sinners. Psalms 5 is clear that God hates all workers of iniquity. Proverbs 6 gives a list of things God hates, and the last one is a person who sows discord among brothers. Psalm 11 tells us that the Lord hates the wicked and the one who loves violence. In fact, there are 14 times in the first 50 Psalms alone that we see God's hatred for the sinner and those who do evil. Even Malachi 2 says, "You have wearied the Lord with your words, but you say, how have we wearied him?" By saying, everyone who does evil is good in the sight of the Lord, and he delights in them. God not only hates sin, but he hates those who do sin. His wrath will come upon the unrighteous. Sin doesn't suffer in hell. Sinners do. He is not punishing sin in hell. He's punishing sinners. Fortunately for us, though, we know that God does love us, and that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. And now that we are justified by his blood, we shall be saved from his wrath. So now when God sees us, he no longer sees our sin, but the righteousness of Christ of those in him. So as mysterious as this sounds, it's true that God can perfectly love and hate a person at the same time. This means he can love a person as someone he created and can redeem, as well as hate him for his unbelief and sinful lifestyle. We, on the other hand, as imperfect human beings, cannot do this. So that brings us to the second question. Should we love the sinner and hate the sin? And the answer is yes. We hate sin by recognizing it for what it is, refusing to take part in it, and condemning it as contrary to God's nature. Sin is to be hated, not excused or taken lightly. We love sinners by showing them respect, praying for them, and sharing the gospel with them. It's a true act of love to treat someone with respect and kindness, even though you do not approve of his or her lifestyle or sinful choices. It's not loving to allow a person to remain stuck in sin. And it's not hateful to tell a person he or she is in sin. In fact, the opposite is true, because sin leads to death. So, we love the sinner by speaking the truth in love. We hate the sin by refusing to condone, ignore, or excuse it. As always, leave your thoughts and comments below, and until next time, take care and God bless.